First question, Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Michael, first of all, good to have you back. And then secondly, how did you feel out there? I imagine when you headed into tonight, you didn't think you'd be playing quite that many minutes, but how did you feel and how did you handle the extra workload?
I felt pretty good for the most part. Towards the end of the second half, I started to get a little winded, and it took me, a little bit to get going as well. But, I tried to just push through it, just try to trust my teammates, and my wind held up pretty good. I was happy with, the work that, that I was doing with our staff to get me prepared to play.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Michael, how frustrated were you with the fact that you got injured in the first place, considering you wanted to play all 72 games? And how did you get over that frustration?
That was a goal of mine coming into the season. Obviously, that didn't happen with me missing a bunch of games. But, I just had to move on. I had to move on from it. We still got a lot of the season left. And, I'll just try to stick with, my rehab and try to be as healthy as I possibly can, for the rest of the year.
Back to Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Mike, obviously you didn't play last night, but just how impressed were you with your teammates' effort coming off a back-to-back, shorthanded? A lot of guys played a lot of minutes the night before to come in here in Sacramento and bring that type of energy and effort tonight.
Oh, yeah, the guys played really hard yesterday. Obviously we didn't get the win, and, it's tough, coming in from a, depleting loss like that and coming in off a back-to-back. So I just try to bring, energy, try to lift my team, and do anything we could to win. And, Vooch, obviously, he gave us a huge night. The rest of the guys, they played hard as well. And I know it wasn't easy just because, we're coming off a back-to-back.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
And Michael, not to take away from what Dwayne or Terrence were able to do when they were playing the point guard, but how much of a difference does it make when there's someone like you kind of directing the team? How much of a difference does that make to getting everyone in the right spots and performing at a higher level?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a relief for the guys. They're used to running the wings and playing the 2 and the 3. So they're more comfortable in that area. Having me on the floor, being able to guard the point guards and getting us into sets is, definitely an easier job for them. And they do a great job, and they've done a great job adapting to, playing so many positions.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Michael, you haven't played too much point guard over the last season and a half. How tough is it for you to dust off these natural skills you had built over your first, 27 years, just out of the blue like this?
I'm always ready to go, play the point. And I've been doing it my whole life. Coach has me do it in practice sometimes. I'm always staying sharp in that area for moments like this, so we can go out there and not skip a beat and still be successful.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Mike, you've played with Vooch for a little while now. Just how impressed are you with his continued progression as both a range shooter and a playmaker?
He's definitely elevated his game. He's always been a great passer. That's something that's really underrated of his. He's always been an unbelievable passer out the post. He finds guys, and him, working on the 3 this year and extending his range. He was an all-star, before he, really shot the ball really well. And, he's clearly, an all-star in what he's been doing this year. I know our team hasn't had the wins, but, he's, to me, he's one of the best, big man in the league. He can shoot it from the outside. He can pass the ball. He's probably the best in the post,
More questions here. We'll start with Jamie Say, WKMG.
Hey, Michael, just given all that the team has gone through and, they've still been fighting and the effort has always been there, just how big is it just to get a win tonight?
It's big, for us to be back in the win column, we're a couple wins out of 6, I think Coach said. So for us to get on that path is big. And we just want to build on it. We got to win. We got that, we got that out the way. And now we just got to go to Phoenix and try to build on it.
We'll wrap up with Rob Parks, 48minutes.com.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Discuss what your mindset was just to get back on the court from the injury, and then what do you hope to do to help this team move forward in a positive direction?
Man, I was itching to get back on the court. So, I was, to get those jitters out and to go on the court and just compete, help us, win, by any means, and just go out there and have fun. I miss playing the game. So, I was just happy to be out there, to compete, try to get a win, get guys involved and put people in position to be successful.
Thank you for your time, Michael.
Thank you.